7:16. All right, Allie, so we just finished with the 5K. How did the race feel? Just take us through it a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, it was a tough one out there. We had 3 pacers, and that was really pretty scripted, you know, just fall in line and run. I wish it felt a little easier in that section. But we've been in a hard block of training, and that was like a good show of strength. The last, we were like probably 2K out. I wish we'd pushed the pace a little earlier to try and get that mark, but I still closed well, and Terrence's girls helped a lot. It was nice working with them.
Can you talk a little bit about competing at this very distance-focused meet?
Yeah, I love it. It's so fast. There's like one event after the other, and our team is like 800 through the 5K pretty much. So it's like full teams out here. There's someone running every like 5 minutes. I really like the condensed schedule. It's pretty cool.
How does that feel, being able to cheer on your teammates just back to back to back? Like
yeah, it's tough because I'm warming up at the same time, so I'm like circling this field trying to get a look at them. But it is nice, and I heard them all in the stands. But one of these days I'll run an event that's a little earlier, and I can fully cheer them on.
So 12.5 laps.
I mean, obviously,
this
you've done
USATF
so many
Distance Classic
wonderful things as a
2022.
professional in a lot of solo type efforts. But how encouraging is this to know that when it's paced authentically and very ambitiously, that it's going to translate really well and you're going to be right there in the fight?
Yeah, I mean, races like this is a true test of fitness. Like you can't screw around in it. Like you have to go. And there's moments where I really didn't want to go. So like that mental battle of like, no, like you're fit, stay on it. Like you might be having a hard lap, but the next one might not be so bad. So it's a good test of where you're at versus like a sit and kick type deal. So it was a fun one.
You all spend a lot of time in New Mexico, but being in Seattle too, like it's raining a ton. And tonight's not the, I mean, I guess for the conditions are not the best tonight, being that it's windy. Do you feel like that makes you tougher living in Seattle and having to run through that rain and the cold all the time?
Yeah, see, I kind of like the rain. I grew up in Georgia, and it would just like downpour, and I'd be like, yes, I love it. So Seattle's just kind of misty. It's actually perfect like distance running weather because it's like a little bit colder. So we get that, and then Albuquerque's just so hot right now. So my skin, I mean, I'm like lathered up in sunscreen all the time. So we kind of get like both ends of the spectrum, which is kind of nice. I think it gets really windy in Albuquerque actually, so I think that's kind of what probably helped more with this race. Was the wind there.
What's it like too? Like I feel like you all have such a close team, and a lot of the times you all travel like together. I never really seen y'all where it's just one person or 2 people. It's everyone coming together. How much does that help?
Yeah, it helps a lot. I mean, it's the main reason why I joined this team. I had a really close team in college, and I wanted to replicate that on the pro level. And I mean, I followed the Beast for a while, and it just seemed like a really good group. And so when I joined them, it was a pleasant, like, okay, this is really what it is. It's really nice. We actually, Josh is the only one flying solo today. He's out in the UK. So
oh, okay.
He's by himself, but our assistant coach is with him, so he's not lonely.
always have a friend.
Yeah.
Well, appreciate you. Any other questions? All right, thank you.
Sweet. Thank you.